Hi everybody! We came back here to the boat after Hurricane Dorian has passed, so I hope you like this episode.
Hey everybody, Vin here. In our last episode, we left the boat in this condition. If you remember, I was concerned about this trawler knocking over in the winds like it happened in last year's hurricane and in other marinas when boats are on the hard. You'll also notice, look how large of a space is just empty parking lot here. As you'll see in a minute, it quickly fills up with boats. The boat looks good, all bottom painted out. Well, let's head to the boat and see what happened with the hurricane. But first, we got to get there. Upon arrival, the first thing we noticed was all the boats that had been here in the marina part of the yard were gone. Where did these boats go? Well, we were soon to find out. It was very odd seeing the water completely empty. So we headed to the boat. Wow, look at all these boats in this parking lot.
I really liked seeing all the different types of hulls up close, the different types of keels and rudders.
I'm really impressed with the boatyard that they were able to move all of these boats out of the water and into this large area.
Yeah, and they did it all in 2 days.
They say that a boat is safer actually out of the water if it's secured properly than in the water during a hurricane. What do you think? Leave a comment. Hey, straight ahead, there's that trawler I was worried about. It's because it's so top heavy. You know, it's like those RVs where the center of gravity is really, really high. Anyway, I could just see that thing tipping over. Let's take a look and see how Yab Yum is doing.
Hey, Yab Yum. Oh, it looks wonderful. No damage, nothing hanging off. Looks great.
Yeah, that is such a relief. You know, I hate hurricanes. They really just do a lot of damage to people and to property. Well, we got to turn on the electricity so we can start cooling down the boat. It's really hot. Do you see there's a good extension cord there? Hey, we just got back to the boat and got to put the Dodger back on and all the lines are off and everything's double secured. So looks good to the hurricane. So that's good news. And it's nice having those extra jack stands down below because like the boat seems really solid now to live on while we finish the work. So that's really good. It was really odd though seeing all this sea of boats, wasn't it, Aim?
Yeah, it really was. Show some before and after shots.
All right.
Let's take a look at the forecast. I really hope there's no more hurricanes.
Me too, but we are right in the middle of the high hurricane season.
We are at the peak of the Atlantic hurricane season. Climatologically, this happens around September 10th and the 11th. But number 3, right now it's a 20% chance. This is a wave coming off the coast of Africa. Now, this is something we're going to keep a close eye on. It's going to have favorable conditions for development over the next week or so.
Hi everybody! It's been a little while since I've been here being able to attend to the boat with Vinny. I've had work and a pleasurable duty as a grandparent, and we came back here to the boat after the hurricane has passed, Hurricane Dorian, and very grateful to see that there's no damage. Everything seemed to work out really well for this marina, for our boat, and I'm really, really happy about that. It looks like as we moved onto the boat, The problem is our internet is not working, and we're trying to problem solve. And as we were looking at what could be the problem, we're thinking it could be our fuses are broken, which we need to then get some more fuses. We wondered if it was our DC panel. Maybe it got a little wet during the hurricane with some leaking. So we're investigating the causes. In the meantime, I can't work from the boat if there's no internet, so I need to go find a place where I can work, where there is internet. It's really a pleasure to be able to see what needs to get done, and I'm just excited about Vinny and I moving forward, getting this work done. And Vinny has a very interesting one coming up that I hope that you'll enjoy just as much. Why is a boat called a she? And I think both men and women would find it very interesting historically, psychologically, about how Vinny presents. Why is a boat called a she?
So why is a boat called a she?
Well, I thought you watched the video. Why do you think a boat is called a she?
I don't know historically why.
Well, what do you think just off the top of your head?
That men get lonely when they're all by themselves without other females, and so they like to name things around them female.
Well, that's interesting. I guess we'll have to watch the video to find out.
Are you going to leave the comment section on?
That's a good question. I was thinking about that. I don't want to get a lot of wisecracks, though, because it's not like totally like a boat. It's not like fixing a boat where people will make, helpful comments like, this is how you prepare the iron and the keel. I'm not sure if I'm going to allow comments.
Well, actually, it's boat lore, and it's historical, and there's a lot of things in our culture that are coming from the result of people naming boats. Why did they name boats? Female names, and actually it's boat lore, so I think it's totally appropriate.
Okay, so you think I should let the comments go? All right, well, viewers, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you make comments, so just a warning, Amy's going to read all the comments, so keep it clean.
That's right.